Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a usual suspects reading, and the kitten just woke up. Oh, I must have woke him up with the chimes. Anyway, this is how I'm going to use this book. I am marking the cards, and I figured it would be okay to add this card, one card, to this because I do have previous knowledge, right? And I didn't look ahead. Well, I did, but I really didn't. I found out what page it was on and stuff because these are not numbered. Some of them have no number, or it's very intuitive. Anyway, I'm going to sort it out. You got the King of Wands. Now, this is the usual suspects person on your mind. This is for Donna, where we talk about dude. Your dude, the King of Wands. That's who's on your mind. And the lesson that you've learned from him. And what have you learned? You've learned that you're in a defensive position and that you just couldn't get it to work right. You couldn't get him to act right. He was drilling holes in the boat. And you're dreading Thanksgiving. He's going to show up and it's going to wreck everything. That's what I'm getting. And then, your card was fear. Okay? So, you're on the defensive against this King of Wands. You've learned to be afraid of what comes from hanging out with. He's ruining your shit. He's destroying your house. Three of Pentacles upside down. You stop. You've had to put up defensive against him. You had to build a wall against him. And God help me at the holidays because he never acts right. That's what I see. Okay? And now we're going to have a look at this. You can let me know in the comments. Or actually, I was thinking about either putting a timestamp. I was thinking about putting this at the... I've got to do it at the beginning. I don't know how to do it. Do you want me to read the whole page? It's just this page. Or just the key meanings and the advice. This is a story. Today, you're going to get the beginning and the end and a skim in the middle. For the broom, number 11. And the way I picked this, I couldn't pick. I laid out 5, and because at first I was like, okay, I'm going to lay out some at random, and then I'm going to pick the juiciest one, right? But then I laid it out, and it every card out there was blah. So I picked the first one, which was broom. The middle one was unity. I don't remember the rest. Key meanings: debates, conversations, conflicts, confrontations, disagreement, disputes, relationships, clarification, a lack of understanding, problems, difficulties, anger, aggression, slander, competition, rivalry, punishment, and penalty, cleansing, liberation, sports, movement, sex, and magical cleansing. Traditionally a symbol of getting rid of, out with the old, in with the new. On the other hand, the whip plays the role of suffering, long-term suffering. The ordinal number of the card, which is 11, which is partially why I picked it. It had a bearing. Includes the fact of duality. The card speaks of repetitive actions, things that happen again and again and again. You learned the hard way. Inner torment and nervousness associated with language and conversations. The ability to sift through. The broom is more like a magical implement than a tool. This is a spiritual cleansing. And the advice of the card: to bring order to your life, both physically and emotionally, to let go of the unnecessary, consider to whom and what you speak. I would say that Donna could claim this as her own. This is what I'm going to do too. Like when I do a Dude Tarot Celtic Cross, I'm no longer going to attempt to combine it with the person on your mind. Okay, so whoever's watching this will be included in his reading, or in the reading, and it'll be included in this, and you can read it at, do what you want with it. Broom. Sorry. And then I'm gonna. Oh my God. I'm gonna try to put it up there. Okay. Clean it up. Basically. King of Wands. The lesson. You're tidying up, cleaning it up, aligning it, because you just can't, like reading tea leaves, you just can't, you can see in the mess surrounding you that this is not working out. And as you clean it up, it becomes apparent to you that the only way you had to put up a wall against him because he wreaks havoc. Can't do it. You can't do that. The separation, the lesson is to keep your guard up. I know you're sad. And then we have the Page of Pentacles upside down. So none of this worked out. You poured all your effort into something that did not work out. Page of Pentacles reversed. Sad about your loss. But you're coming out of that victimhood. See the earlier reading. No longer marinating, but not far from it. So the best way to get out of that is to not cut him off. Don't talk to him. Not to think about that. It's like picking a scab. Oh, and once they get you going, it's hard to shut you down. And you're firmly in Karen mode. You may still be. And thus the need for the yoga pants. Okay, apparently this seems to be a Donna. Okay. I was kind of torn between it too, but your fear. You're thinking about, this is the person on your mind. This is where you are and the person on your mind. Okay. Okay, you're sad about all the effort you poured into this relationship. No, and they could not make you happy. And you're real fucking stressed out about it. And you got into deep contemplation to relax, take a break, inner child healing, time alone, balance, chakras, reflection, wellness, rest. And then, okay, you made a choice. The person on your mind. You made a choice about the person. You made a choice about the relationship that you're in. This is person on your mind. Charity, generosity, employment, and community. This is about reciprocity. And this is a balancing act as well. It's two. Are you getting what you're giving? Coming up. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Putting somebody else first. Constantly to put somebody... Well, which one do you choose? Which one do you choose? Life is not about a fairy tale. Life is about cold, hard facts. You believe in the impossible. This could be impossible. You may be coming to realize that this is a fairy tale and not based in fact. Daydreams, a romantic ending, universal archetypes. We also had unity in that thing I was talking about. Role modeling, playing a role. Rainbows and lollipops. We had rainbows too. Aspire, happily ever after. Fanciful stories we tell. So don't ask me about either one of those either, because I didn't read them. Or, I just looked up the fear. This life is this relationship doesn't meet your standards nor make you happy. Yet you're afraid to leave it because, hey, it's a relationship. It's a functioning dysfunctional, but it's a fairy tale. And often, I'm going to tell you something about Grimm's fairy tales. They were very dark. You take that as you like. You want to look at me, look at me, look at me. Who's looking at you? Oh. With the Two of Pentacles. Here's this decision coming on. Are you going to pay attention? Are you going to choose you? Or are you going to choose them? Because you have a tendency to put them ahead of you. Because you're the one that keeps that relationship together. But you're keeping a relationship together that doesn't meet your standards. And it's really stressing you the fuck out. And I see that you're like, no, I'm not going to keep on. You're going to choose you. You've already put the brakes on with the mind to choose you. Now let's have a look at these tea leaves, which may factor in or out randomly. Pay attention to your health. Is this taking a hold? This inability to be pleased and this stress taking a toll on your health, and you're making a choice that you have to make. about a relationship that's unsatisfactory because it's taken a you have to choose you. You have to face the reality of the situation, which could be based in health as well as finances. And here's this man. So you choose your health over the man because he's problematic. Dealings or a relationship with a man. Look at that man. I hate a man in a bun. And don't be wearing my ribbons. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? You're just jealous because I look better in it than you do. A slap! That's what the King of Wands would say too. Wear your shit. I look better in you. Stealing your makeup and shit. And don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Oh, I'm going to do more than that. I'm sad. I'm like a burnt fuse. A burnt fuse. What's the lesson in this? Keep him out of your closet. Don't let him in your closet. Is this a rivalry? Because the King of Wands is also a good looking dude. And they're always looking at him. And you're like, why ain't nobody looking at me no more? Because they're all looking at him going, how did she get him? We'll be having a closer look at the King of Wands. He is not all that he is cracked up to be. And he's taking a toll on your health. Okay. And I turned, we're reading with the Doodle Tarot, big and small. I turned the big one, the thinnest third, and I turned this one randomly and voraciously. Remember, you had fear. The person on your mind. He's sad. Okay, let's go back to him. He's sad. You cut him off. I was going to do it. It's your fault. He wants to blame you. There's no turn of events that he can't talk you out of it anymore. He can't convince you. Cut off. Oh, the tower. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll read it first to you and then the tower, then him. Okay. Okay. I will do that. I got two different decks anyway. They'll play together. Okay. And then he's also learned a lesson. He learned a hard lesson. See, he's got the Hangman here. So you taught a lesson to the King of Wands. What, when you cut him off? Stalling, needless sacrifice, resistance, indecision. He refuses to learn the lesson, so you cut him off. But you can't be pleased. You can't be pleased. Stress the fuck out. Death, upside down. You've been holding this off. Fear of change, holding on. You've been depressed. A delayed ending. Three of Pentacles again. You did everything you could to try to make it work. Teamwork, creativity, learning, apprenticeship. The Ten of Pentacles. You're the only reason it worked for as long as it did. Totally stressed out about it. You had to drop out like it's hot. Two of Wands. Six of Pentacles. The choice had been the relationship. Person on your mind. The Lovers. The choice in your relationship. Keep him. Or Eight of Cups. You can't. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so you still put off leaving, but you're standing in the doorway. You cannot let go. You're stubborn. You're afraid of being alone, and you'd be bored. The big fish in a little pond. Happy where you are. That's choosing him. Two of Cups. Harmony, soulmates, partnerships, and union. That's the third reference to union. So you believe in the impossible, and you believe this is, oh, he was meant for me, I was meant for him. Page of Wands. You're confident into a new journey. You're going to do it again. You're going to work things out. You're fearless and enthusiastic. This has been a hot mess. I don't know what kind of reading I'm doing here. Take it. Leave it in the comments. Tell me who Donna. Tell me what resonated with you. Tell me what was him, because it's everywhere. Here we have the power couple again, though. You're sad because it didn't work out, right? But here you're the Queen of Wands, remember, and the King of Wands is on your mind. And you see yourselves as soulmates. And the Five of Wands, this is just how we do. This is how we express our love. It's not love, lady. Arguments, aggression, chaos, and competitive. A sort of a rivalry. A love-hate. Completely embedded with each other. Ace of Cups. You love them. It's problematic and rivalry, but you love them. But it falls apart as soon as you stop doing everything. You want to be seen. You're tired of them stealing the spotlight. You're tired of having to juggle them. You want them to pick up their end of it. You're tired of carrying. There's the devil. You're tired of it. You resent them because they just don't put in the same amount of effort you do. The Six of Wands upside down. Defeat, loss, disappointment, failure. They don't give credit where credit's due. They don't ever admit to how much you carry them, how much you do for them. They never give back. Remember the King of Wands. Temperance. You're at no more patience. No more patience. And this is dull and boring. Your boredom was a factor too. And if this is all you're ever going to get from him, then you've had enough of that. Five of Pentacles upside down. Recovery, relief, and a change for the positive. An old betrayal. Drawing this out a lot longer than it should have been. But you're afraid. Fear factor. Okay, I'm going to read the oracle at the end. Okay? That way it doesn't color this, and we'll just kind of do it as a little separate thing. And if it does happen to hook up, then I'll talk about that. And, well, how long is this now? We'll see. If I do another energy reading for the oracle, then I have got to keep this short, right? Right, because you ain't got all day. 16 minutes, not bad. Okay, next time, if I can keep it like 15, 20 minutes, if I can keep it short, I'll do an energy reading with the oracle. But what I ought to do is just read it. That I'll do it at the end and I'll read it. And then we'll see. We'll see. You know how I am. I'm not... I think this is more for Donna than for Dude. Like I said, you take it how it... I mean, this is what's on your mind, and he's on your mind, but this is not a Dude tarot. It's a Donna.